Hello and welcome to Cinema Express. In this episode of Kuti Review, we'll be talking about family drama. That's the name of the film.
Who is that fucker?
It's a Telugu film directed by Meher Tej. It stars Suhas, Teja Kasarapu, Pooja Kiran and others. Now, morality is a tough nut to crack. When overdone, the story feels preachy, and if it's not done, the film feels very insensitive. Now, here's family drama that doesn't spend a moment thinking about the correctness of the story. The storyteller he's not justifying the morbid actions his characters are committing. The situations the writing puts these characters in are dark, and yet the mood is it's humorous. This balance, or should I say, this disproportion makes family drama a very compelling watch. The title, I would say it's fitting. They couldn't have been a better title, because family and the crooked dynamics of this family are integral to this premise. When the strict patriarch of this family threatens to kick his younger son, Lakshman, who is played by Teja Kasarapu, and his newlywed wife Yamini. If he fails to get a job, the father threatens him to kick out of the house, and to keep a roof above his head, this guy gets an advice from his stoner stepbrother, played by Suhas. His name is Ram. Both of them, they convince their mom to mix a powder in the coffee that would render his father paralyzed forever. And they succeed in doing it. The father loses his authority and obviously motor reactions. And if you wonder, this is the beginning of the film. Like, the title card appears after this happens. This morbid opening sequence serves as an introduction to the dark comedy. And anything, if I say anything more, that would be a hindrance to your viewing experience. So I'll stop here, because the film is all about unexpected surprises and surprisingly funny violence. The film has only 6 major characters, and that helps in keeping the narrative tight and focused. The need for secrecy and threat is always around. Like, even if a character is having a simple conversation with other, there is a threat of a horrifying ramification lurking around. These characters, they try to share secrets despite knowing that doing so poses a danger, and there is an omnipresent threat in this film, which I would call is the film's biggest success. When a film succeeds in creating tension out of the smallest actions, you can see that it's a product of effective writing, and I would call family drama a very good written film. Bearing Yamini and Rama's wife Mahati, who are the outsiders like the viewers, the whole family, the father, the mother and the 2 sons, they're all bad people. The degree varies, but they're all bad. I also liked that the film blurs moral barriers. Throats are slit, innocent people are murdered, and even the father's ailment, the helplessness, it's mocked multiple times in the film. In fact, some of the funniest films in the film have the father helplessly look at the chaos that's unfolding in front of his eyes. I especially loved the scene where Rama mocks his father's ailment in front of him. It's insensitive, but you can't help how uproarious it is. So even when Suhas is not on the screen, you are seeking him potentially eavesdropping on others. I wish I could say the same about other actors like Teja Kasarapu as Lakshman. I felt he was the weakest link in this film. Both the actors Pooja Kiran and Anusha Nutula, who play the wives of Ram and Lakshman, they just exist in this madhouse without leaving a mark. But I did like the closure these characters get. We rarely get to see a film like a family drama that's simple, contained, and even at times innovative. And when it manages to be this oddly comical dark comedy, I think it's more than what we can ask. That's it from this week's review of family drama. See you next week with another film. Thank you.